Good evening, my witchlings. The witching hour is upon us. Tonight, we will be talking about astral projection. What exactly is astral projection, you wonder? Astral projection, also known as the out-of-body experience, or OBE for short, is a phenomenon where the consciousness, while directly manifesting in the subtle body, also known as the astral body, or psychosomatic, exteriorizes from the physical body, remaining connected to the physical body by what is commonly referred to as the silver cord. This is a very simple and basic out-of-body experience definition. Symptoms and sensations often accompany an astral projection, particularly at the point of separation or disconnection, where some people have reported various phenomena, including but not limited to vibrations, sounds of voices nearby, sleep paralysis, and a buzzing sound in the head. All of these, or a combination of them, or even none of these phenomena may occur. Everyone is unique. There are different types of astral projection, varying in quality depending on the level of lucidity and energetic control a person experiences. Here are a few. Spontaneous projections, or out-of-body experiences. These are unplanned projections, often outside of the control of the person in question. These types of experiences happen when a person has predisposition for a certain degree of bioenergetic chi prana, looseness in other words, that their energetic system, which is like the glue between the astral body and their physical body, is more like water and less like glue. In these types of projections, a person may simply be having a nap or fall asleep at night, and while their body is sleeping, wake up to find themselves outside of their body, in their astral body, at times even seeing their physical body sleeping. Forced projections. These sudden exits from the physical body can be caused by either a sudden shock or trauma to the body, such as vehicle crashing or some type of traumatic occurrence. Various accounts from individuals have included them suddenly finding themselves lucidly watching their still physical body from outside. In these instances, the astral body quite literally pops out of the physical and can be quite a surprise to the individual. Unconscious projections. Have you ever had a sinking feeling followed by a being woken up with a jolt? Chances are you have just reconnected with your physical body after separation or disconnection. Most people separate at least some inches from the physical body every night when they go to sleep. Usually the subtle or astral body hovers just above the physical one, remaining attached or connected to the body via a silver cord. This natural process allows us to recharge our astral body, our emotional vehicle, with the subtle energy it requires. Semi-lucid projection may leave you with short remnants of the experience. During the experience itself, you may intersperse between projecting and dreaming and never really reach full lucidity and awareness. In a semi-lucid projection, you may also lapse into a blackout or experience brief moments of lucidity during the experience, followed by unrecalled, unlucid, or semi-lucid periods. Fully lucid or conscious projections. This is where a person is fully conscious and is the most productive kind of astral projection, as the person is in control of their thoughts and energies and can make the most of the project experience. A fully lucid projection may or may not include a conscious takeoff from the physical body. However, once projected, the individual will be fully conscious with the heightened sensations and abilities of the subtle body. the astral body. Anyone can learn how to master the out-of-body experience. However, those starting to attempt astral projection will have varying levels of natural ability, and there are a range of factors that can aid or inhibit a projection from happening. There are many techniques available focusing on different strengths. For instance, some techniques rely on creativity and visualization, whereas others are more methodical. The best way to succeed is to preserve and find an out-of-body technique that works for you. A good starting point to learning how to induce an out-of-body experience is to read as much as you can on the topic, including techniques, benefits, common sensations, and optimization. This will immerse your mind in the idea of projection and saturate your thoughts and energies. Next, draw up a list of techniques that you think might suit you. Apply a single technique daily, either when you go to sleep or at a time during the day if you prefer. You should try each technique for at least 14 attempts, although more or less will work for different people, before moving on to another technique. It is helpful to keep an unorganized diary of your experiences and take note of all sensations or experiences that might arise. This will help you work out which techniques are working best for you. The following techniques should be performed only in deep trance or sleep paralysis. You're most likely to achieve this state by following one of these approaches. As soon as you wake up in the morning, resist the urge to move and keep your eyes closed. If you do it right, you might still be in the light sleep paralysis, trapped between dream and reality. This is the ideal state that can become gateway to astral projection. Use one of the techniques I suggest in this video. Go to sleep as you normally do. Set an alarm so it wakes you up in 4 or 5 hours. Once you wake up, get out of bed. It's important. And keep yourself busy for about an hour. Read a book or watch videos on Astral for inspiration. After 1 hour, come back to bed and lay down on your back. Allow yourself to fall back asleep. If you do it right, you are very likely to enter sleep paralysis within 30 to 50 minutes. This is the perfect state to try one of the out-of-body experience techniques. Number 1, the yo-yo technique. This technique is one of my favorites. Before you go to sleep, choose a spot in your bedroom. It can be anything that you are well familiar with. Bookshelf, closet door, whatever. Once you've chosen the spot, take a close look at it. Examine it carefully. Pay attention to what it looks like. Touch it and memorize all the sensations. Now, go to sleep. As soon as you wake up, shift your awareness to the spot you had chosen earlier. Visualize it as vividly as you can for about 1 second, and return to your usual focal point and observe the darkness in front of your eyes. Keep staring in the darkness for 1 second and repeat this visualization over and over again, as if you were a yo-yo moving back and forth. This focal point shifting will likely cause vibrations and eventually will result in full separation from the body. Free fall. Imagine yourself falling down incredibly fast. Try to feel all the sensations that accompany free falling. Feel the speed of your free fall. If you do it right, you might experience vibrations and a general sensation of not being sure where you are in space. If any of the out-of-body experience symptoms occur, vibrations, buzzing noises, voices, rapid heartbeat, continue your visualization. When you feel like you are very close to projecting, Visualize yourself hitting the ground. Sudden collision can cause a sudden separation from your body. Staring in the darkness. Start staring in the dark space behind your eyes. Pay attention to the patterns of light that will begin to form in front of you. Wait until they transform into recognizable figures and objects. As the realism of the observed shapes increases, you will be able to either separate from your body or enter the observed scene and begin lucid dreaming. Out-of-body experience inducer software. Out-of-body experience inducer software, OIS, is a browser-based software that has been developed by Astral. Is now available for free. Out-of-body experience inducer is very easy to use. All you have to do is click the start button and go to sleep. After 4.5 hours of sleep, you will be woken up by a recorded voice message. The voice will remind you not to move and keep your eyes closed as you fall back asleep. Another voice message will wake you up and remind you to stay still. After a series of such alarms, your mind will become quite awake and you will reach the state of sleep paralysis. Once in sleep paralysis, it will be very easy to induce astral projection using any of the methods I have stated here. Rope. This astral projection technique was created and popularized by Robert Bruce. It is perhaps one of the most popular out-of-body experience techniques among practitioners. I also used it a lot of time with success. The idea is easy. Imagine that there is a long rope hanging right above you. Without opening your eyes or moving your physical body, visualize yourself reaching up towards the rope and start climbing up. Try to feel all the sensations that usually accompany climbing a rope. Feel the tension in your arms. Not real tension, keep your body relaxed. And the weight of your body. Climbing the rope will cause vibrations and their intensity will increase as you go. Continue to climb faster and faster to speed up the process until you fully separate and achieve out-of-the-body experience. Exhaustion. The idea behind this method is that your body falls asleep very easily when you're exhausted. If you figure out a way how to keep your mind awake, you will easily reach sleep paralysis and astral as a result. Here's what you have to do. Don't go to sleep until you feel too sleepy to keep your eyes open. Lie down in an uncomfortable position. For most people, it is on the back. Try to stay aware of all the sensations that accompany the process of falling asleep. Don't let your awareness fade away. No matter how much you concentrate, your body should be able to fall asleep anyway. Once you pass the hypnagogic imagery, sorry, I have troubles with that word, sounds, vibrations, simply try to get up without using your muscles. You should be able to easily separate from your body this way. Listening. Concentrate on the sounds you may hear in your head. You might hear some sort of noise, buzzing, humming, or voices. Keep listening, and you should notice the increase in volume and intensity of the sounds. When the sounds get really loud, try to separate from your body with a rapid movement. Sometimes the noise itself is enough to separate from the body. Rotating. Visualize your body rotating along an axis. Feel this movement without having any tension in your muscles. If vibrations occur or rotating motion begins to feel real, continue the technique to intensify those sensations. You might experience loud buzzing noises and rapid heartbeat as you proceed. Ignore those sensations and keep rotating. Eventually, you will find it easy to fully separate from your body. Forced falling asleep. This out-of-body experience technique is best performed in the morning, right after waking from sleep. It requires that you keep your eyes closed and remain motionless at all times. Try not to concentrate too much on anything and allow yourself to fall asleep, just for 10 seconds. It will trick your brain into thinking that you are actually going to fall back asleep, which will induce a sleep paralysis and generally will put you into a state from which you can easily enter astral projection. After 10 seconds of attempting to fall asleep, perform an aggressive attempt to separate from your body. Simply try to pull yourself out of it without moving a muscle. Straining the brain. This is an interesting technique that can be pretty effective in achieving out-of-the-body experience. It is hard to explain how this should be done if you've never tried this before. Even though that's impossible, try to strain your brain. Simply try to squeeze it inside your head. You should feel an imaginary tension. This might result in vibrations and the sensation of falling down. Continue to strain your brain until the full separation occurs. Straining the body. This method requires you to strain your whole body without actually using your muscles. I know it sounds weird, but try it. It should give you a weird feeling of some sort of tension inside of your body. This non-physical tension can be your gateway into the astral. When you're in the right state, sleep paralysis, or right after morning awakening, strain your body as described and see what happens. It should immediately give you a sensation of floating, vibrations, perhaps weird noises. If such sensations occur, continue to strain your body until you fully separate. Object visualization. In sleep paralysis, or right after you wake up in the morning, your mind has incredible visualization capacities. It should be easy to visualize objects that you're well familiar with and make them feel real. Take advantage of this fact and imagine a small object in your hand. Make it something very familiar. You should know exactly how it feels in your hand. It could be an apple, cell phone, your apartment key, or something like that. As you visualize it, try to make it feel as real as possible. Especially concentrate on the touch. What does it feel to hold this object in your hand? As you continue your visualization, it should become more and more real. At some point, you will realize that you are much more aware of your visualized hand, astral hand, than your real one. As a result of such realistic visualization, you should be able to easily enter astral projection or lucid dream. Tunnel. Visualize a long, dark tunnel. You're in it. At the end of the tunnel, there is a light. Now imagine yourself flying through the tunnel as if you were in an airplane getting ready to take off. You're going faster and faster. At this point, you can feel vibrations and noises. Ignore them and focus on your visualization. As you enter the white light at the end of the tunnel, you will separate from your body and the projection will start. Running. With this technique, it's been very effective. Once you are in the right state, imagine yourself running as fast as possible. It is important to keep your muscles relaxed. Good visualization skills are not necessary here. You can imagine the sensation in your legs instead. Try to feel the imaginary tension in your muscles as you run faster and faster. Keep your real muscles completely relaxed. This technique will result in vibration. As the vibrations become very intense, imagine a solid wall ahead of you. Imagine yourself running towards it faster and faster. Finally, hit the wall as you run into it. Usually this moment will cause a complete separation and an out-of-the-body experience will begin. Eye movement. This technique is known to cause or intensify vibrations. Once you're in the right state, perform a couple quick left to right eye movement. It should throw your focal point off balance and likely cause astral projection, or bring you closer to it by deepening the vibrational state. Swimming. If you're a good swimmer, you can use your muscle memory to achieve out-of-the-body experience. Once you're in the right state, begin to visualize yourself swimming. You should recall exactly what it feels like. Feel all the movement and muscle tension that swimming involves, but keep your real muscles completely motionless and relaxed. This technique has a similar effect to the rope technique. It will gradually increase the vibrations and lead you to full separation. Dot on the forehead. Usually your focal point is located in between your eyes. That's where you usually feel your consciousness is. Some people consider it their third eye. This astral projection technique involves concentrating on the spot right above your usual focal point. It is usually where the third eye is believed to be. Focus on that spot and try to shift your awareness to there. This might cause a sensation of floating and vibration. If it happens, keep doing that until the full separation occurs. Phantom wiggling. Try to wiggle your hand or foot without using your physical muscles. Try to feel the movement instead of actually performing it with your body. If you begin to feel wiggling while your body remains still, it means you are on your way to leaving your body. Continue to wiggle parts of your body. Make it move more and more without using your real muscles. At this point, you might experience vibrations. Keep doing that until the full separation occurs. Room visualization. Once you are in the right state, visualize yourself walking in the room you are currently in. It is important that you visualize it in first-person perspective, so it actually feels as if this is where you really are. Continue the visualization until it becomes more real than the sensations coming from your body, laying in bed. Imagine that you are somewhere else will shift your awareness point away from your body, which will be the starting point of your astral projection. Try this method. It's really effective. Recall. This technique can only be used by a person who has already experienced astral projection in the past. As soon as you reach sleep paralysis, begin to vividly imagine your previous astral projection. Try to recall all the sensations that accompanied it. Make your visualization as vivid as possible. Imagine what it felt like to separate from your body. Did you feel vibrations, buzzing, noise, heaviness? Try to recall that details. While doing that, you might experience the same sensations that will lead you to a new astral projection. Rolling out. Once you reach sleep paralysis or wake up from a sleep, immediately try to roll out of your body to the edge of the bed. Do not use your real muscles. Try to remain as relaxed as possible. All you need to do is to aggressively roll out. Two things can happen. You might find that you are already out of body, or it can cause intensified vibration, noises that will lead to astral projection. Levitation. As soon as you reach sleep paralysis or wake up from a dream, immediately try to levitate upward. Growl to the bed. Do it with confidence, without thinking if it's possible or not. Remember that your body should remain motionless. This technique can cause a quick separation from the body, or will bring you closer if the full separation doesn't occur. Try any other method immediately. Backflip. The Upon awakening, try to perform a backflip without using your muscles. This rapid shift of your vocal point can result in an immediate out-of-body experience. If it doesn't happen, try to deepen your relaxation by using some other technique. Train. Imagine you're on the train that is going really fast. You're running through the train corridor towards the end of the train. Imagine how noisy it is in the train while you're running. This is a great way for your auditory hypnagogic hallucinations to kick in. As you run through the train, try to focus on the noise that you should be hearing more and more intensively. Finally, when you get to the end of the train, jump off. In the moment you hit the ground, you will exit your body. Vibrational field. As you lie down in bed with your eyes closed, visualize a field of vibrating energy right in front of you. Feel how the energy vibrates within the field. You can visualize it as a square field of white light pulsating and vibrating in front of your body. Now slowly move the vibrational field towards your body. As your body touches this field of energy, it absorbs its vibration. You will be surprised to see that you will really begin feeling vibration. Keep moving the vibrational field towards your body until your whole body is within the vibrating energy of white light. Feel the vibrations running through your whole body. Try to intensify them, then attempt to simply roll out of your body. Swinging. Imagine yourself swinging on a swing. Try to visualize it as vividly as possible. Focus on how it feels. Try to identify yourself with the motion that is experienced on the swing. Shift your focal point onto the swing. Now try to go higher and higher. What does it feel like? At some point you will experience some of the typical out-of-body experience symptoms. If any of those occur, you can try to separate from your body. In order to do so, try to fall off the swing as you go up in the air. This is when you will exit your body. Progressive separation is also known as French method. It is recommended to use this method when you already are in the vibrational state. Concentrate all your attention on your left foot. Wiggle it a little bit without moving your physical foot, and try to separate it from the physical body. Do the same with your right foot. Keep doing that while all parts of your body until you free all of them. If done right, you'll be able to fully separate from your body and have an astral projection. Tornado. Once you reach the right trance state, visualize that you are inside the eye of a tornado. Imagine that the tornado forces you to spin incredibly fast. Hear the noise of the wind. Very likely you will hear hypnotic auditory hallucinations and vibrations and shaking at this point. When you feel that you're ready to separate, allow the tornado to spit you out. Once you hit the ground, you're out of the body. Spinning. Visualize yourself spinning along the y-axis of your body. Remember not to use your real muscles. Perform spinning in your imagination. Try to shift your awareness into the spinning you. This technique can be effective when trying to induce vibrational state or immediately separate from the body. Astral arms. Visualize your arms slowly moving out of the body. Push up with your visualized arms as hard as you can. A full separation from your body might occur. Remember not to move your physical body while doing this. It shouldn't be possible due to sleep paralysis anyway. Concentrate on this action for a while. If you're doing this right, you might notice the vibrations becoming stronger. You might feel your body swaying a little. Don't get distracted by any symptoms. that accompanies accidents. Good luck! Well, that's all for now, witchlings. If you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, and smash the notification bell to get more videos of mine. Have a blessed day and see you tomorrow. Bye, lovelies!